At the age of 84, legendary singer Dionne Warwick is finally opening up about her long-standing friendship with Michael Jackson and revealing truths that were often overshadowed by the controversies that surrounded the King of Pop. With decades in the music industry, Warwick has seen icons rise and fall, but her connection with Jackson was personal, profound, and often misunderstood. In a recent candid interview, Warwick shed light on the man behind the fame, the glittering glove, and the moonwalk, sharing a deeply human portrait of Michael Jackson that contrasts with the tabloids and public scrutiny that haunted him for most of his life. Warwick first met Michael when he was just a child performing with the Jackson 5. She recalls being instantly struck by his voice and charisma, even at such a young age. Michael had something in his eyes, she shared. A purity, a gentleness that made you stop and listen not just to his singing, but to his soul. As their careers evolved, so did their friendship. Warwick would go on to witness firsthand the pressure, manipulation, and intense media attention Michael endured behind the scenes. She defended him against the many rumors that plagued his life. The world wanted to believe what the press was feeding them, but very few took the time to understand Michael, she said. He was a gentle spirit. Not perfect, none of us are, but he was kind, and he was generous. He gave more than most people ever knew. Warwick revealed how Michael often made large charitable donations anonymously and would go out of his way to help sick children and struggling artists. She explained how these acts were never publicized because Michael never sought recognition. He did them because he genuinely cared. Dionne also opened up about the emotional toll fame took on Michael. He was lonely, she admitted. When you reach a certain level of superstardom, people stop treating you like a human being. Michael carried that loneliness like a shadow. According to Warwick, even among friends, Jackson often struggled with trust. He didn't know who to believe anymore, she said. He was surrounded by people who wanted something from him. It wore him down, but perhaps the most heartbreaking revelation came when Warwick spoke about the final years of Michael's life. He was tired, she said. He missed his childhood. He missed peace. He talked about it often. Despite his fame, fortune, and fans, Dionne believes Michael Jackson died with a heart full of pain, some of it caused by betrayal, and some by a world that refused to see him as anything other than a headline. In reflecting on his legacy, Warwick remains firm. Michael Jackson was one of the greatest entertainers of all time. But more than that, he was a kind, fragile soul. And I wish more people had seen that. Her words serve not only as a tribute but also a plea to look beyond the rumors, beyond the controversies, and remember the artist and the man. In finally telling her truth, Dionne Warwick has reminded the world that even legends like Michael Jackson deserved empathy, compassion, and to be understood as more than just icons. They were human too.